Hi, everyone. We're back today. I'm with my teammate here. My name is Katie. I'm a Meridian Energetics Practitioner and teacher from Pennsylvania. And we're really hoping to give some information today from the perspective and experience of being ME practitioners, some information that might assist you in your growth and evolution.
Hi, I'm Danah. I'm glad to be here with Katie, my dear friend and colleague, Meridian Energetics Practitioner and teacher both. And we like to share some information. And today's topic is what it is to be like sensitive, a sensitive person, and how we did came up ourselves to get used to the sensitivity we are. So.
Yeah, the beauty of being a sensitive person. And I know for me, I only heard the word empath a few years ago when I started training actually to become a practitioner. I never heard that term empath. And if you look it up, generally the idea is you're a kind of person that absorbs energy from other people. In a way, you try to neutralize all situations and make other people happy with your energy or your personality. You end up giving your energy to others, which is why I think people say you are like a giant sponge in situations. So, for me personally, that term empath helped to explain a lot of things. Um, Looking back at my childhood and myself as a teenager, how I energetically was pulled to play certain roles in order to make people happy in relationships, families, and also in my personality. And to be honest, not really knowing who I was because I was always giving of myself and not never learning to give to myself or know myself in an authentic way. And also, I feel like on a collective level, it's something that empathic, sensitive people we do this, and we don't realize that we do it. And what it comes down to is lacking the focus to focus on ourselves and learn about ourselves in a deeper way.
Yeah, but it's also due to programs we run, like it's egoistic to focus on self. So, and as we are givers and we want to please, and it's also a pitfall for humans, I guess, because we try to give and give and give and get nothing in return or lose our energy due to this sensitivity. And this is why the Meridian Energetics also is so beautiful when you are a healer already. And because you learn first how to get balanced yourself, how to cleanse yourself, how to heal yourself. And during what you were saying, during your lifetime, you come in situations where you don't know that you're this sensitive and that you're absorbing as a sponge. And into the training for practitioners as well, we learn how to know all aspects of yourself and when are you overcompensating. And to get balance, that's really what everybody should need to learn. And I think we should go back to school and start off with the little ones, learning them how to be in balance. And how can you do this? How can you put your focus and attention to really get relaxed yourself and not take only in or only give? So learn how to balance. And this is so beautiful as well with the Meridian Energetics meditations we provide and how Mel made them. It's really going into the heart center and learn how to balance your own energy and to also say like, okay, this is not mine, this is from somebody else, but what does it tell me? How can I be of assistance without losing myself? Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I do remember Mel saying you have to learn what's yours and what is not yours. And that has been the biggest lesson and also blessing to learn about about myself. And I feel like I also remember him saying that focusing on the heart center is focusing on your signature energy, really the essence of you, which is why this modality is the healer's healing modality. Being able to know the essence, your own essence, and then in a situation where you are using your empathic intuitive abilities, knowing, okay, this is just a program that is running in someone else. So, not being emotionally engaging with someone else's program, being able to step back in a neutral way through that focus on heart center. It's amazing how you can change your world.
Yeah,
Way.
it is. It is really amazing how you can change it, like you say. But it's also like in a lot of modalities or in a lot of meditations people provide. It's always you learn how to relax, but it's also always the outside. And then in meditations, they also lead you to like relax, let go. But how do you do that? How do you do that? Because still you need somebody else to tell you what to do. And in this way of going inward with the meditations, you really find a new universe in you. And then you get understanding as well about what it is that you have the most joy with, all that is you. So you don't need anything from the outside. And this is what there is really a difference in between how to provide a meditation and how to learn to get to know yourself. There are really stages in how you do that. And in the society we live in right now, it's so common that uh, we don't know how you do it to mature yourself. We don't know how it is to take responsibility, to feel accountable for your actions or what you do or how you treat yourself. And yeah, I find it amazing that it works so deep on every layer when you're teaching somebody the meditations or you teach the healing modality non-manual, and how beautiful it is to see that everybody's inner gift comes out as well. And it's the merging with the knowing we have of all the extras which Meridian Energetics provides on the 12th chakra, on the body, not above the body, but on the body. And but also for common people, it's like, well, you do that often. You give like workshops with a meditation, and I'm more on the field, like hands-on work on clients because, well, that's what I do for so many years. So I love to do that. But it's yeah, it's really so helpful to get a new way of learning and also to teach children how to do this. It's such a fun way. And I saw maybe you can share something about it, what you have been doing in your workshop lately with the children in your class and how that worked and what was the difference between the children and the adults. Because it's so beautiful to watch them, and the children of now are so open and more aware already, not really programmed because they're still in theta state till they're about 7 years. So that's meditative state they are in. And it's so good that even with your younger children and with the parents to stay open and try new ways so that your children have a good night's sleep, that your children do not overload at school due to being an empath, because everybody is an empath, but we only didn't learn how to work with it. So when you start off early, then they really can from scratch up build their authentic gift. And what we now have to do with people is to find your own essence, your own authentic gift. And that's such a long way to run when it can be so simple. So can you share something about the workshop you've done with the little children?
Mhm. I was just going to say what you said about children being their brains being in the theta state. I haven't heard that term, but I would say that yes, they are in like non-linear consciousness already.
Mm,
Meditation it's actually very natural to them, whereas adults, because of our programs running and our templating and emotional patterns and mental patterns, it's very hard for adults to get out of our non-linear brain, our nonlinear consciousness, to just stop thinking and just be. And I think that we can all remember as a child what it felt like to just be and not to be worrying about things up in our heads so much. And which is why the heart center meditation, it really helps to get you to that state of nonlinear consciousness, and also connecting with your inner child, where you can feel like you are a child again in your essence and you're just in the moment. And it, that bliss to just be in the moment and not all up in our heads and our emotions all the time, for me, that is healing to me, especially as an empathic, sensitive person. And yeah.
maybe also good to share is that when you become more from heart, like everybody is opening up to the eighth chakra, the heart chakra awakening, the Kundalini flow, there will become a change in how you feel emotions are running in your field as well. And at the beginning, I knew myself when being more aware of what was happening that it felt a little bit numb because we were so used to having all those emotions, and then when you get empathic or you have compassion for something, or it's like we're so learned to the tear jerkers like we see on television, and also how to share love and have relationships as well. It's all based on the emotional kind of love. And when you change and evolve and you learn to go into heart center, that change, that will change. And that feels a little bit strange at the beginning when you have to unlearn it and to relearn new things.
Mm.
So especially what you're saying, the unconscious mind, the theta state is just a frequency wave pattern when you are in meditation or in your dream state. That's called theta state. It's the frequency. So lucky you just say it simple, stupid. I always go in quantum physics and stuff like that.
I do remember feeling kind of scared after my heart center awakening. It was like, well, can I walk around like being like this open to people? Like it felt vulnerable. And also it felt like, well, I'm afraid I'm just giving my energy away. This is maybe a couple weeks after I just started heart center meditation with Mel, and I was terrible at it. I had what I call meditation anxiety, just because it was the first time I was ever in the state of being aware of myself, and realizing how much baggage I had, and feeling all of the programs running, and how I wasn't emotionally taking care of myself. So, and then having the heart center awakening. So all of this was really overwhelming at that time, and like going out in public was like, oh, well, I don't want to absorb your energy, by being so open.
Mhm.
And then it just, the more that I focused on my own heart center energy and my essence, and really feeling like I was nurturing and nourishing myself, I started to feel very safe in my energy, and that I was no longer connecting at the solar plexus and the emotional level to people. Now I was connecting through the heart center, and I was not taking on people's energy. It was neutral and safe, and I got to choose and decide um, how much I wanted to connect to a person. And yeah, I felt much more in control of my
Yeah,
emptiness.
yeah, yeah. That's really what it is becoming, actually. Yeah, it's beautiful. What I mostly hand out, like when I have a normal conversation with somebody, and oh well, when they dare to tell me that they are empathic, I first always say to them, like, keep it simple. You all have to go to the bathroom. So every time when you're in an environment of your work or busyness, when you go to the bathroom, just go back and start breathing intentionally, because you're already there. Nobody sees you. So when you do the 3 in breaths, like in with new energy and out and exhale with the old energy, then you feel relaxed already. And then you can also make the choice, okay, now this is my own energy again. And then you step into your normal daily life again. Just make it a practice, like you brush your teeth every time. It's not that difficult to just meditate, because that's also meditation, and taking really a spot and a space for your own room when it doesn't work at once. Like you're all healed, you don't take it on. Everybody, and even myself, sometimes I'm so busy, then I do take on some energy, and I do have to cleanse my energy. And especially when you have busy days working with healing sessions and energy work, I embody everybody. So that's in my field as well. And sometimes even so much that I have to take a cold shower, and then it's straight gone. And we have to do some other tricks, and next to our food, our food intake and our preparations I make with all the supplements I take to cleanse my veins and stuff. But still keep it easy, simple when you just start, and admit to yourself, I'm empathic. Okay, this is what it is. Oh, this is why I get so tired being around so many people. Just some simple tricks. Have you some more to share? Or shall we just keep it like small this time? Otherwise, we can keep on chatting on and sharing. So,
Mm. Well, it is amazing how Meridian Energetics assists empathic, sensitive people really in a much deeper level of self worth and self confidence and self love. It's really a new way of loving yourself. It's really unbelievable because it doesn't really end. It just the growth and evolution of your authentic essence just keeps on growing, and you keep on discovering things about yourself as you become accustomed. And I know for me, I had definitely had levels of culture shock in this process of evolving and um, purging things about myself that weren't serving me. And so connecting to a Meridian Energetics practitioner, someone who really has a handle on the evolving 12 chakra system and also the etheric meridian system, in learning to balance yourself, I feel is the foundation of um, your growth as a sensitive person, and really appreciating what it means to be sensitive and empathic and intuitive.
sorry. I think it will be great for everybody to go in here, because you see the newer children stepping in who get born now are more conscious, already step in with the 12 chakra system, and normal medical um, institutions or doctors do not know the symptoms. what people have now with the heart chakra awakening. So they have heart palpitations and they give meds, or people get rushes or dripping noses because the mental body goes mad with the opening, because we're going to break off like belief systems. And I see so many people get panicking to the doctor and stuff, but the doctor doesn't understand what's happening. So in this, it can provide as well. And what I also see that when somebody comes because they saw a friend who came like woo out of the session, and they come and they expect it will work the same way with them, that's never like how it will be, because everybody reacts different. And it's actually also, are you open to really evolve? Are you wanting to change in your life and to learn how to go to your heart center as well? Can you stay open? And we can also assist you in this aspects to put new perspectives on things, how you do it. So it's so many aspects. You can just go to any of our practitioners to learn more about who are you at the core self.
Yeah, yeah. And there is this physical reality of, feeling things, which can be so scary, when you feel symptoms that you don't know what exactly they are and what you're experiencing. And I mean, I always tell people, definitely, check with your doctor and your medical provider. But then there is this need for body, mind, spirit cohesiveness. And
Exactly.
and also, for me, I appreciate when a provider or a therapist or someone I'm receiving services from can feel me, and they are empathic and intuitive. It's comforting to the mental body and comforting to my spirit to have someone understand me on deeper layers and levels of consciousness. And what you're saying about children, also they are also needing that so much. And um, if you can provide that safe space in your energy, it's just amazing also, how it affects people. So you go around healing everyone. When you heal yourself, you just heal everyone around you just by being yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, I think we can go on chatting like always, but it's more easy for people to just watch like small sections and things we discuss. So I should say, like, shall we end this and then next week we provide with another topic? Or maybe people can put up like questions so we can hand information about it.
Yeah.
Is that an idea?
Good. Sounds good to me. Thank you for watching, everyone. And if you need to find a Meridian Energetics practitioner, you can go to meridianenergetics.com. And our websites will also be underneath. And thank you for watching, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. Till next time. Thank you, Katie. Bye bye.